What's up, my brother? What's up, my brother?
I just realized I did that whole intro and my audio was muted. But as you guys could see, I was very hyped up. But you guys heard Brandon. Brandon was not muted. I was muted.
I was not muted.
Yeah, I said. Let me say it again because I'm too hyped up. The Knicks won. I'm a happy boy. New intro. I hope you guys liked it, and no sound effects. That's basically what I said in my time that was muted. But anyways, what's up, man?
I heard it through YouTube. I heard it a
Did
little
you?
bit. I heard the song. Yeah.
Oh no, not the song. I was muted. My audio was muted. The song should be fine.
I can't speak for you then. No.
Yeah, but I appreciate you trying to defend me, bro. But what's happening, everybody? My chat is not up yet, but I know the chat's going because I was talking to you guys on my laptop. But what's popping, everybody? Happy Sunday. February is literally almost done already. 2019 is about to be over. Yo, it's gonna be March our next Coast to Coast episode. We just started the new year.
It's gonna be May. Oh.
No, you got to get your calendar together, bro. You got to get your internal calendar together, man.
I was singing NSYNC earlier, so it felt like it was proper. So, excuse me.
Well, yeah, you're a little off there, buddy. It's not gonna be May, but what's up, everybody? I know we might have a small crowd today because a lot of things are happening right now. Knicks won, so a lot of the Knicks homies are doing their live stream, so people probably over there. The Oscars are tonight. Multiple things, but for who was ever here, we love you. We appreciate you being here and being a part of the conversation. It's gonna be episode 16. It's Liddy. I can finally see my chat now, so let me scroll up and see what's good. But let me know. You guys like the intro? Y'all see the intro, man? Shoot, man. We out here, yo. We moving on up, yo. We got an intro. Shoot.
Making big strides out here. Y'all don't know.
You see that? Shoot.
Next thing you know, we gonna be on ESPN. Y'all watch this.
Nah, I don't want to be on ESPN. I don't want the mouse to be our boss, dog. We can have our own show on Fox. I'll take Fox.
Okay. I'll take Fox. What are we at, the 5 o'clock?
I would take a PM slot.
Oh, PM?
Because it's available. Like, when do you go on Fox watching the PM? People barely go on and watch anything in the AM.
I don't watch that whatever show Jason Whitlock is on. So
is that PM? See? Yeah, see, neither do I. And they try to bring Marcellus on to save it. No, I love Marcellus, but it ain't enough to me to watch freaking Gridlock. Padlock talk.
He need Max.
He needs something. There it is. CK's muted. Can't hear CK. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. But did you guys see the intro? What were the thoughts on the intro? Come on, guys. Might be our best win of the season. It was a very good win. It was a coast to coast win. It was a wire to wire win for sure. But I still think my favorite win of the season was the game against the Celtics in Boston. I think that's my favorite Knicks win this season at the beginning of the season. But this is up there. Brandon, he had winning for a little bit, but then they had their loss. We're going to talk about that later in the show. Thoughts on the Empire guy? You want to talk about Jesse Smollett? I can talk about Jesse Smollett. I can talk. There's not much to say. The dude. Oh, man. I don't know what you expect me to say. I will say this. What can be said that has not already been said? The dude's an idiot. I don't know what he expected to come from this. I am still a viewer of Empire, and I think it's funny how this dude escaped death like 6 times in the show, and his character is just going to be written off when he should have died so many times already.
He took his character to real life.
He took it real. That was the most Empire storyline ever with what happened with him, with Jussie Smollett. For people who don't know what we're talking about, but I don't have any words for it, man. It happened. The dude's an idiot. Chicago, like he can never show his face in the state of Chicago. Nonetheless, anywhere else in the states, probably.
especially Chicago. Man. I don't know about he might be able to come around somewhere else, but not Chicago for sure.
For sure, man. My man, that the deputy sheriff, or whatever, my man came out and tore him up. And I had all the respect for him because he's right, man. Of all cities, like if all cities, you come into Chicago to do this, where we use up our resources, use up our time on your dumb self, and we actually got real situations out here in Chicago. Like, come on, B. He could do it in New Hampshire. Or Vermont.
There's not enough crime out there.
It's just whatever. But there it is. He's out. GG. Watch him be in jail for the rest of his life. That's not gonna happen. But watch him be in jail for the rest of his life while 6ix9ine gets out for snitching. But
snitching on everybody.
That man committed the most crimes, and he gonna be out just in witness protection. Bro, the world's crazy, y'all. But anyways, y'all didn't come here to talk about that. R. Kelly taking L's. Chicago just had a rough week, man. Delano.
Except for their win.
I mean, except there you go, back to basketball, except for their win against the Boston Celtics, which Knicks fans were happy to see because everyone's just loving the chemistry breakdown going on in Boston right now. And speaking of chemistry breakdown, there seems to be a little bit of chemistry breakdown in Los Angeles as well. So both situations we will be talking about in the show. But as always, as we always say, yes, Brandon, we're talking about it. You can shake your head all you want. We're going to talk about that because it is very apparent that there are some issues going on in that locker room. But we'll see what your opinion is there. What else? As you guys see in the thumbnail, though, the young prince, the future of the NBA, busted his big toe through his shoe. And everyone has feelings and thoughts, whether it is Nike's fault, whether it is Scottie Pippen was right this whole time.
Don't start.
You know me. I won't. I will take any opportunity to hate on Nike, but I'm not. This is not the one because I'll say this going into this conversation. Zion Williamson, it's very obvious that he has worn those shoes before. Those are not the first time he's wearing that shoe because it's not an NBA game, and it has been told. He has been told many times that for your stature and your size, you cannot be wearing the same shoes so many times a game. Now, there are players that have, what's the word I'm looking for when you do some over and over again? What's the word? Superstitions. You have superstitions. And, like, if you're hot in one game, you're going to wear that shoe again and stuff like that. But Zion, he just like, look, I got these pairs of shoes, and I'm going to wear these ones because these ones, I wore them in. And therefore, he busted through the shoe. But
which is still impressive. Like
that's what I'm saying. But in no way, shape, or form is that Nike's fault. I mean, I understand you could say the grip and stuff like that. I mean, it could have been a wet spot. That's the other thing too. We don't know. But what were you gonna say? True. Sorry.
No, I was just like, I've never seen someone blow through the. Well, we've seen Manu do it, right?
Matt Bonner. There's been a few people, but not the way he did it though.
Yeah,
that man karate slid out of his shoe. Like the way he did it was incredible. That was incredible.
I don't think that's just based on the shoe because Nike even said it themselves. This is an isolated situation.
Yeah, 100%.
They'll look into it. They'll probably just have to like go back to and really redesign like a shoe specifically for Zion if they want to, add him to their roster.
But since we were talking about that with Nike, so like you were just about to say, I was going to ask you, do you think as a kid and as the publicity's out there, like whoever's in his circle and stuff, are people going to tell him to take other offers a little bit more seriously? Like when he goes into the league, because obviously from the jump, he's going to get a shoe deal. Are they going to be like, you know what? Listen to Adidas, listen to Under Armour, listen to freaking New Balance, listen to Pumas.
If when the time comes, he should be listening to everybody. Like, 100%. Don't limit yourself.
Don't just go
to
Nike.
One person.
Yeah.
Like if Adidas is going to offer you the best shoe performance wise for your feet after you just had that episode with Nike, then by all means go with Adidas. If Under Armour says, we're going to make you this top sale, whatever, then do it. Whatever the case is for Zion, the best case, he needs to be taking it. Don't just settle.
No, I agree.
That would be my advice to him.
I strongly think that, because he's been wearing Adidas. This again, I'm an Adidas guy. It's known, so Brandon's probably going to think I'm taking that. I'm not trying to try to sway him or anything like that, but He has worn Adidas. He was wearing Hardens throughout his senior year. Before that, he was wearing the crazy whatever they're called at the time. So I think that Adidas was never out of the radar, and I don't believe that something like this is going to strongly sway his decision to leave Nike. I still feel like whoever gives him the plan or gives him the blueprint that he ultimately wants for the entirety of his career, plus the dollar signs, he's still gonna go with them because like Brandon said at the top, this is just an isolated incident. This is not something that's going to be happening every other week. Dom's going to be busting through shoes because the entirety of his career, he's always been this big. Well, not always, excuse me, but for as long as he's been in the spotlight, he's been this big. He's been a big fella, and this is the first time he busted through shoes. So I don't think that, especially with PGs, which are supposedly right behind Kyrie in the most worn shoe amongst NBA and college teams anyways.
Who's number one?
I think it's Kyrie. I think it's between Kyrie and PG. It's not LeBron.
You said
Kobe. Kobe's up there. No, it's not Kobe. It's not Kobe either. But I'm telling you, we can look it up. Can somebody fact check us in the chat? But I'm pretty sure it's Kyrie's number one, and then the PG2s and the PG2.5s are number two, and then Kobe's are right behind them. But I could be wrong. I will take that L if I'm wrong. But yeah. But regardless, it's not LeBron because not everybody can wear LeBron's heavy, big old shoe.
Yeah, exactly.
Even though it has been getting lighter, LeBron, I'll give you that. But yeah, so I think me and Brandon are both in the same team where this is not going to sway anything because, like Brandon said, you gotta pay attention to all offers and any kind of deals and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Don't limit yourself.
Facts, 100%.
The grass is greener on the other side.
Well, in some cases, in this case for sure. I want some CK2K shoes. We're going to get that. Look, man, if Adidas finds me, okay, I'll try. I would love to have a shoe, but look, man, I don't think that's happening. What up, Jem? What's happening? Kerbo, what's up? Dale joins the chat. What's up? Alexander, what's happening? Edgar Allan Fro, what's good, bro? Sterling Gonzalez, a lot of people in here. I love it. Nick's already offered him his own signature shoe. Oh, Nike. Yes, Nike did. Yes, they as they should. They should do the whole LeBron package with that kid because they gotta look to that next step.
If they're doing that, that means they have all the confidence that he's gonna sign for sure.
Mm-hmm. But I mean that doesn't really necessarily mean anything because that's the same thing that happened to Kobe. Because Kobe, remember, he was Adidas first, but Kobe was supposed to go straight to Nike, but then he went over to Adidas because Nike thought they had him squared away.
Are you talking about his first shoe deal?
Yeah. And then he went to Kobe. Yeah. We went to Adidas, and Adidas like, well, we'll give you a shoe too. And Kobe's like, okay. And then he ended up getting those space shoes.
I love those space shoes, dude.
I love those. I love the Crazy 8s.
If I can get those again somehow, some way, that would be life.
It's gonna be hard. I don't think you can retro those because
you can't.
I mean, because they did a bunch to even get the Crazy 8s to be retroed at the time they did because of his Nike deal. I don't know if they can do the Crazy 1s is what they were.
Yeah, they're probably not.
But
I saw your T-Max shoes.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna be ready next month, man. Next month they gonna drop those and I'm gonna get them. I'm never gonna wear them because I would only wear those whenever we play in gyms, and we don't play in gyms. We play outside. And I'm not using those.
We might change that and remedy that. I don't know. We'll see. I might start a team.
Oh yeah, so that means I have to actually play for real now.
Yes,
because I'm not gonna be. I made all the jokes that night, but I'm not going to no team and being no Pau Gasol. Like that's not happening. I need to get in shape.
Whoa.
Yeah, whoa. Pau Gasol. I was watching him play tonight. That boy. Let's just say he is not Vince Carter right now. Like he looked his age. He looked his age. Vince Carter looked like he could play a little bit, but nah. Pau Gasol out there just zombifying the floor.
Fair enough.
But hey, man, yeah, keep me in the works for that. I'll be in shape. I'll be ready, coach. But anyways, that's for future.
He said that, coach.
Yeah, I'll be ready, coach. But anyways, damn CK calling out. I mean, look, y'all watched the game tonight. Oh, I hope a lot of my Knicks fans in here watched the game tonight. But
the man's old.
He's old.
He can have multiple bad games. And be like, it's all right. He still got it as a tank.
Yeah, he did. Oh man. Who we play for? No, we're not doing that. Not yet, Delano. Next month. Actually, no. I think we're doing the next one at the end of the season. And we'll get one. We'll get one soon. Like I said, we can't do it every week. I would love to do it every week, but we can't do it every week.
There's not enough players, guys.
There's not enough.
There's only 400 players in the NBA.
And we can do past players, but that gotta be a special occasion. So real quick, the last thing about Zion before we move on to the next subject. Everyone's talking about whether or not he should shut it down early, or whether he should come back when he's healthy and go back out there. I think the general consensus, especially from NBA players, are saying shut it down. Where are you standing on that?
I'm kind of indifferent.
Yeah.
Because me as a competitor, me as a basketball player, me
appreciate you, Grady Giant. Go ahead.
That's played college basketball. I would want to play. I'm sure Zion feels the same way. And he's getting fed, information saying, don't play because you're going to miss out on this money. But I guess what you can tell the difference from him from everybody else is if he still wants to play and he's, keeps leveraging that, hey, play me instead of just shutting it down. I think you can tell what type of player he's going to be in the league. But I would say for sure, if he can play, I would play. Don't get me wrong, NCAA is dirty, but when you go to college, you don't go to make money. You go to college to learn how to get
yes, especially at Duke.
Yes.
When you have a coach, and I think that's the biggest thing, and that's the biggest reason why I think he will come back. But I am personally team shut it down.
Shut it down. I know why.
That, and yes, of course, because I just want him to come into the Knicks healthy, but also for the fact where this draft is not a strong draft. After possibly 4, maybe 5, the rest is a toss up. There's no set. This guy you draft 6. This guy you draft 7. No, from 6 to 15, you can interchange all of them. That being said, I think that because Zion is a safe number one, whether he shuts it down, he can still be on Duke. He can still train, still do everything like that. But I think he should shut it down for the safety of for the longevity, A, and B, like I said, he already solidified where he's at. But I think he won't, because that's not who Zion is. Zion is a team player. He is a leader. And he's gonna want to go out there and make that difference and win that chip for Duke Nation, for Coach K, and for his guys. That he's with a bunch of his friends, him and RJ.
He didn't look past college. He wanted to experience.
He wants the experience. So that's why I believe that he's gonna miss some time, even though he's day to day. He probably could come back the next game, but he's probably gonna miss some time, take it serious, make sure he's 100%, and then get back to it. Which is what I expect for him to do. But personally. Look, man, if Mr. Irving could play 9 games and get first overall pick, then Zion is well able to do the same thing.
I remember when I was so upset when Kyrie Irving was first overall pick.
Yeah, I remember that too.
I was 19 too, and I was just like, this dude, he's gonna be number overall pick playing 7 games. Yeah, 7.
Yeah.
I never understood it. Chris kept telling me, you can watch all the tape. It just shows you that he was that much better. I was like, no, he played 7 games. That's not enough for me. But I personally think he should play.
Yeah.
You grow a lot in college.
100%.
Whether it's like you're 2 minutes in there or 5 months in there, you grow as a human being, not just as a ball player.
Yeah.
And if anything, that's going to help whatever organization, probably the Knicks, in the long run.
Yeah.
So I'd say you play.
Yeah, 100%. And I like what Delano said, because it's very true. I'm just talking about from a business standpoint, because it's very true in today's day and age that there's not a lot of upside for the player in NCAA, and just the stats alone piss me the hell off as far as the UNC Duke game. How much money is being put into that game. You got the ex-president coming in. You got all these people coming in. You got LeBron James and these kind of guys coming to these games. And these dudes, like, they're not getting a cent. And yes, you can use the standpoint for, well, they're staying in these nice hotels. They're getting fed. They're doing this cool. But that still doesn't add up to, you know, the minutes that could cut their long-term career short. You know, those kind of things that they're doing. Because, you know, I don't know. So that from a business standpoint, that's why I say he should shut it down. But yes, Delano, you're right. You make a commitment. You go back there and you finish out on your commitment. You know what I mean? But personally, because of how weak this draft is, and because he solidified the number 1 spot. I mean, look, we saw RJ Barrett play by himself, and remember, like I said in my video, coming into this draft, RJ Barrett and Cam Reddish were the number 1, number 2. Zion was like number 5, number 6 on a lot of people's mocks. And he, you know, in his time in Duke, he bumped himself up, and now he's the no doubt number 1.
He used Duke as a platform.
He did exactly what college basketball is set for. He did exactly what it's there for. He went out there and upped his stock, and continued to do so.
And a lot of players have done that too. Like not to try and
John Morant right now. That's right.
John Morant
right now.
I was
the same thing.
I was going for people in like the previous years, like Michael Beasley.
Yeah.
You know, he went to not a lesser known college
for reasons on we can't discuss, but yeah. He should have been on other teams, but yeah.
But he went there, used the college platform. He easily could have been a dude straight out of high school or go 100%. Straight to the G League.
That dude was just raw talent.
Dude had all the skill to be an NBA player. Just you know, other things, personal life got in the way. Yeah. So I said my piece. You know.
Yeah, I 100% agree. But yeah, that's how I feel about that. But I think we're both in agreement that we expect him to play again in the Duke jersey for sure, no doubt. But yeah, Kansas State over everyone. That's Beasley free. Right, facts. That's Michael Beasley in a damn nutshell. Much love for that dude. All right, let me catch up on what you guys were saying. A lot, yeah. We're gonna talk about the Knicks. Don't you worry. That's coming. That's coming. We gonna talk about my Knicks and Spurs. Dale said Brandon the Prelude knows what playing the whole game means.
I'm a running meme for the show.
The Prelude. That was the funniest moment in the stream history. We were streaming for 5 hours, and this man was still in the damn Prelude. I'm at a barn. I'm shooting with these guys.
I'm playing 2-on-2.
Oh man! Hey, shout out to Steve Tillman. What's happening, brother? How you doing? Sorry if I missed you. We was in deep Zion talk, so I might miss you. But what's up? What's up, Steve? How you doing, bro? He's still my prez. Shout out to Obama killing it in the black bomber out there, man. That suit, that jacket was fire.
Please help me out on the context. But when did you see that photo that was going on Twitter?
Oh, we did a whole video on it on Fumble. You talking about him looking at Maria Taylor?
Yes.
My man was Googling, boy.
Okay, so you do think he was?
Oh, 100%. And what sold it for me was not the stare. But the thing is, what it wasn't the stare. It was what he did after the stare that told me, oh, yeah, you know you got caught. Because he looked, and then he did the thing where he looked at the floor for a little bit. But it's one of those things where he's in his head like, "Nay, there are cameras on me right now, and I probably just got caught looking at her." But like, so that is to me like, yeah, he that wasn't on accident. That was not on accident. Obama got caught, but that's the thing. Obama's still a brother like the rest of us, man. So let him be, man. Hey, just because he got a pencil like that, he's still getting caught. But anyway, but yeah, no, he 100% was Googling, boy.
You dirty dog.
He's going to China. The ball. CK will become Beasley's agent. Look, man, I don't know if y'all saw my IG story. I added him, so hopefully, he responds to me, and then I'll see what I'll let you know. Yeah, man, I'm out here. I'm trying to compete with Clutch Management, Clutch Sports. Give me. I want the troublemakers. I want the rejects. I want Michael Beasley to be like my headline athlete, and then I want guys like LeAngelo Ball. Like I want to be known as that the Captain Save a Whole agency. That's what I want. I want all the guys. Give me who's somebody that could probably play but is out. Give me boy that played for the Knicks, Derek Williams. Give me Derek Williams. Let me save his career. Yeah. That's what. No. I want all the dudes. Yeah, I want to be the opposite of Clutch. I want all the dudes that people think are washed, that are done.
Who was that dude that played for
OKC? Lance Stevenson could come on down too, man. I'll make him a superstar. Give me all of them, man.
Who? Hashim the Beat.
Oh, I'm a little worried about him now. Big three. Knee injuries. That's a little scary. I want the dudes that just are not all here right now. Give me those dudes. Give me those dudes.
All the knuckleheads.
Yeah. Give me the knuckleheads. Yeah,
you want Rajon Rondo too?
Nah, because he's taking my boy Lonzo's time. So I don't want Rondo. Because especially since I'll be managing Jello. That's not good for the brand if I get Rondo and Jello. Yeah. I want LeAngelo Ball under my label, bro. I'm out here labeled. It's not music, but under my agency, under my label. CK will represent Beasley. See, Novak got a stable job. I can't take Novak. T-Mac, he's out. He's out. I can't take as much as I would love to have T-Mac. Jimmy Fredette I can take Jimmy Fredette. I'll branch out to football. Okay. Give me Johnny Football. Let's get it. Like I'm ready. I want all those guys.
Yo,
look, if I can save his career.
Chris's favorite player was Tony Douglas. Oh my God. Nonstop. Would never stop talking about Tony Douglas and how trash he was for the Knicks.
I hated Tony Douglas.
Would never stop.
And then the year that my nightmares were answered when we came out, and this man Mike D'Antoni said that Tony Douglas was going to be our starting point guard. I was so done with the Knicks. I was like, what else do they want from me? Like, Mike D'Antoni is asking to be fired. Oh, Tony Douglas, do not get me started on Tony Douglas, yo. Anyways, let's move on with the show. God, Tony Douglas, Jesus Christ, put that on a shirt. Tony Douglas, just a thumbs down.
Revive his career on the back.
Ugh. Anyways, all right. So here's the fun Lakers segment because Lakers love to stay being talked about, and Lakers didn't. They weren't on my docket. They were not planned to be on the docket. But there's just a lot of Lou Amundsen. No, I'm not taking Lou Amundsen's dumb self either. He was a Knick too. Jason Smith. I'll take Dancing Boogie. Jason Smith. Yeah, y'all see the video of Jason Smith getting it down? Yeah, give me Jason Smith. But yeah, y'all, you're Lakers, my friend. They yes, okay, cool. They won a okay game against the Rockets. Brandon thinks it's controversial. He thinks it's a referee one game. But then they go to New Orleans and just go right back to the Lakers that we've been seeing for the past few weeks, and that's the stink up the joint Lakers. Now that right there in itself is like, all right, cool, big deal, Chris. Why are we talking about the Lakers? It's not that's the storyline. It's the other intangibles. In words, that word, the I word. English. Yes, Jesus Christ. It's the other things. There's videos going around the interwebs about the young star that's supposed to be the future of the Lakers, Mr. Kyle Kuzma. And being exposed, James Harden level exposed on defense for just not knowing where the hell to be, not knowing his spots. And then on top of that, John with the king on a number of occasions. So people they're trying not to put this in the light right now because, you know, the Lakers are the Lakers, but I guarantee starting this week, we're going to be hearing this narrative all week about, you know, the bickering between the two. Brandon, our resident Laker fan, the Laker guy himself, Ronaldo Bachman could be on the agency. Yep, bring him too. Bring me Ronaldo Bachman. He out there killing it. You can joke. Ronaldo Bachman out there killing it overseas. All right, let him live, man. Give me Ronaldo Bachman. I'll bring him back to the league. We'll find him a spot. But Brandon, resident Laker. Okay, where do I start with all this stuff?
There is no starting point. It's just like a randomized graph of where to start. But it really could have been over here. Your point could have been over there. It's
frustrating. It's frustrating.
I'll just come out and say it. I haven't made a video just because I feel like I'm very redundant in terms of what our problem is.
I know that feeling. I know that feeling, especially with the Knicks. Trust me, I understand what you're about to say.
And it's just like there's no point. It's the same issue. Nothing has changed. Because inconsistencies. Wow, English for
inconsistencies. Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
Too many.
Just lack of consistent play and injuries. Those two never go together. When your leader is saying stuff, but he won't take charge, it's hard for our young players to get behind that. It's hard for our young players to show consistency because they're still trying to figure out themselves as 23-year-olds, 22, 21, whatever the case may be. So it's and then the young guy, or not the young guys, the free agents we brought in just been playing like ass. Okay, Rondo, you had your game against against Golden State. Where the F have you been at, bro? All right, you have been non-existent, and there hasn't been, too many cases where he can because he's also been hurt. Lance Stevenson, where do I start with him too? Up and down is literally his MO.
Future right? CK, what do you call it? CK Sports Group. I don't know what we want to call it, but he's gonna be a future client. Continue. I see you, Lance.
And Reggie Bullock so far has been the up and coming savior. He just had one game. He's still trying to figure out, I'm just joining all this whole mess, between the media, between players.
Brandon, can you take some time to give number 14 a little bit of credit, please? Because he's been consistent since the break.
Like since
I know it's 2 games, but
since Lonzo has been out the second time, I would say BI has shown up.
All right, just want to make sure somebody says
compared to everybody else. But then again, next week, Chris, he's going to be gone. Then it's going to be the Kyle Kuzma show.
I mean, it's the Kyle Kuzma show right now, but not for the reason that he won't. This is the episode that he wants to be deleted.
Exactly. He doesn't. He'd rather be in Orlando right now, right? Is that
right? Fact.
So it's just I don't know. Tomorrow's show is going to be interesting. I still got to figure out what to talk about tomorrow.
There you go. Show. That's right. It's because hence the redundancy again. But you guys have to talk about this in more detail. But that's another thing, people. Brandon and the homie Steven. I think he's still in the chat. I see him. Steven Tillman. Let me add him so you guys can see him. Say what's up to the homie. But they have a show that they do every Monday where they strictly talk about the Lakers. They'll go into this in way more detail. I'm 100% sure. He's doing his things over on his channel. If you haven't already subscribed, why you went coast to coast not subscribing to my co-host? First and foremost, get yourselves together. But yeah, so that's going on every Monday. Go check him out. I went through. Delano came through. We had some of the Knicks crew came through and supported over there. So yes, it's a show for everybody, man. Just NBA people talking NBA. They talking about their Lakers. It's a fun time, man. But yeah, go check it out every Monday. But yeah. Yes, I can relate to a lot of things you said, especially the redundancy, because I have that problem a lot with the Knicks, because my channel I talk about the Knicks, and the Knicks won their 12th game this year. I can safely say that there has been more than 12 games played for the season, so you can see how that could be frustrating. You have to bring up other narratives and point out, because you have a young team, so you have to pay more attention to young things. But in your instance, with the Lakers being a team that's supposed to be a playoff team, but you're underachieving, and the reasons for the team underachieving are just so blatantly clear that it's never a different thing. It's the same things that just don't get fixed. It's hard to address that so many times in so many different ways. There's only one way to really talk much about it. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that. Now, as far as the Kuzma thing, personally, as much drama as it is, I played the clip. I don't know if you guys saw it. The whole squabble between him and LeBron, at first, up until the Pelicans game, when I was seeing that too and seeing the defense was atrocious, but I didn't take much of it. I saw that as a young kid that is he's putting some balls on. Like he's there. He's
the one that's going to challenge LeBron.
And you want to see that. You want to see it. Don't like LeBron James is LeBron James, but he's still a human. So you don't just back down and bitch down to LeBron. Like no, you're right. But this is what I was trying to do. I was trying to get there. And I was like, yo, that's what you guys say you do. Because from the jump, I've not been a crazy Kuzma fan. I've openly admit that. It's just been this season. I've seen him doing the same thing and upping it a little bit. I'll be like, all right, cool. I'm a Kuzma. I'll take it. So I like that. But then I saw these defense clips and stuff like that, and he looked like he just don't know where he's supposed to be. And then now they're showing clips from other games. So it's slowly coming out. So. Pretty much he just might be on that Orlando team. But so real quick to end this, because like I said, I'm sure they're going to go into more detail on this tomorrow. Whether they do, whether not, it's fine. But because I would understand who would want to talk about this. But my question to you is, final question about this, and before I go to the chat, I see you guys. I'm going to come to you guys. Don't worry about it. Do you see this as something that's just a right now problem as far as the whole Kuzma, LeBron, button heads thing? And do you see that the defense problem is just a thing that's, that they're still trying to figure out as a team? It's just Kuzma's being exposed for it, or do you think this is a Kuzma problem as far as defense?
You can easily magnify it on Kuzma, but I have also seen Kyle Kuzma play really good defense.
I've seen that, me too. Then in future occasions as well. Yeah, I
think it's just a team wide thing that. No one has stepped up and said, all right, F everything else that I was like as my responsibilities on the team. Like Brandon Ingram, I guess what is his responsibility on the team?
I would say defense. Him and Zoe, your best defenders.
That might be a bad example. Kyle Kuzma, instead of like, he easily could have been like, or somebody on the team easily could have been like, you know what, forget all my offensive responsibilities. Mm-hmm. I'm literally just going to control the defensive side of the court. Mm-hmm. No one else has taken charge on and said that on this team. Not LeBron.
Nope, definitely not LeBron.
Maybe Josh Hart. Maybe.
Yeah, huge maybe.
Kyle Kuzma has it. You can debate Brandon Ingram at times has it. Lonzo is probably the only one that's saying a thing.
He just does it, which is why that kid, man. I'm telling y'all, man. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's no one has stepped up and just said, "I'm going to be the vocal leader. You're going to hear my voice every single day." LeBron's kind of just like he's kind of like that. Somebody said it best on Twitter. He's like that old guy where he was just shooting around the hoops and like there's 9 people that were trying to play fives, and LeBron was the only other guy in the gym, so they just picked him up and he's just like,
so he just running. He has no emotional connection to the team. Yeah.
And there's times where he's like that, and it's kind of sad, but it's I'm understand LeBron. I get mad at LeBron. Right. So it's like it's 50-50 right now.
Because that is something that's frustrating. Sorry, hold on. Drama fan. It's hot in here. But yeah, that is something that could be frustrating. But and more so because of the whole the playoff LeBron activated thing, and then you see him trotting on defense and stuff. It's like, well, playoff LeBron wouldn't be trotting on defense. That's not I don't know, but y'all got a lot to do. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's just one loss in your 25 game stretch. You guys still have to get 18. So I mean, at the end of the day, this could be nothing by 2 weeks from now, and it could be something. Who knows?
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll wait and see. But I just wanted to ask you about that because I saw that and I'm like, this might be a thing. So we gotta address it before it becomes a thing. But let's see what the comments are saying here. Sorry, comments. I gotta scroll up a little bit. Steven said what? Chris Bosh. No, I don't want Chris Bosh. He's retiring. Y'all still trying to give me players. J.R. Smith, my man, welcome to the chat. J.R., come on through, bro. You need some work, man. Come on through. I got you, man. Look, man.
That man literally fell off the plane. Remember they were saying they were going to trade him within the next week, and then he just
like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
DJ Augustine. I'll take DJ Augustine. That's fine. Tyson Chandler, wash. Tyson Chandler. Yeah, I still like Tyson Chandler. I can't say anything bad about Tyson Chandler.
Fitty Tyson.
I can't say nothing about that. Kwame Brown. I don't want Kwame Brown. No, thank you. Dennis Smith Jr. played like he wants to be a Knick. I love it. We'll address that in a second. Like I said, I'm going to talk about my Knicks and Spurs soon. But yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. Yo, CK, just noticed, does that hat also come with a tag? Like, no, because they took the tags off of everything besides the jersey. This was in the same. I'm done with y'all. I am not a crook. Is that
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
There's no tag on here. I paid for. I'm done with y'all. I'm not gonna. CK, let's put Brandon on the Knicks. We have so many guards. What is Brandon gonna do? We have so many guards.
I'll be the point guard.
Okay, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Brandon just signed the 10-day.
I will come out of retirement for you, Knicks.
We'll see.
I will come out of retirement for you, New York.
Oh boy. I like DSJ off the.
Ochefu. Just 6 feet tall.
Then you can be Ochefu on the G League then for sure. I like DSJ off the bench if we get. See, that is that I have not even thought of yet because I don't know where to go with that because DSJ is not a bench player; he's a starter. But when you have Kyrie, obviously he's not. But it's just that's hard for me, man. That's hard. But we'll get to that.
Got a whole offseason to figure.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's one I just haven't put my brain around yet, and we'll get to that when we get to that. Let's see how Shannon Sharp defends LeBron. Oh, bro, it's gonna be everybody else's fault. He gonna turn on Kuzma so fast. Look, I like Shannon Sharp. He's funny to listen to, but when it comes to LeBron,
skip. See, I tried to tell you,
okay. Man.
LeBron doing that thing. We do that.
Skip, tell me that LeBron didn't do everything that he's supposed to do out there. Skip.
He averaging 29, 8, and 8.
Still.
And you mean to tell me you put around these kids? See, these kids, Skip, I'm trying to tell you, these kids can't play with him. These kids can't play with him.
They can't play with him. Skip. Look, you can't tell me that look like Lonzo is the only thing that's gonna save this team. Skip. Lonzo Ball. My goodness, he gonna find somebody else to blame. Oh my gosh. Anyways, all right. Mitch Robinson wants to. Mitch. Oh, and that jump shot. I want him for the rest of the season to start slowly incorporating the jump shot, like Noah Vonleh has been, and then just next year just let him fly. I want him to come out being Anthony Davis Jr. Woo, man, I'm ready. That kid is fun to watch. 20 years old. Pfft. And he's only playing 18 minutes again. The league is not ready for 30-minute per game Mitchell Robinson. I'm going to tell you that much. What about Lakers drafted Morrison? I do not want Adam Morrison. No, thank you.
No, I think he's talking about the point guard.
Who?
You loved Morris.
I did. Darius Morris, right? I liked him. But I'm pretty sure he's talking about Adam Morris. But the Lakers didn't draft him. Lakers didn't draft either of them.
No, we drafted Morris.
Oh, you guys drafted Darius Morris? Oh, but you guys didn't draft Adam Morrison.
Brown.
Lakers could have had Mitchell Robinson, but they said they wanted That's neither here nor there. Mike Woodson, Mark Jackson. Oh, Mike Woodson, man. I was hoping that we'd bring him on as assistant coach, but whatever. My grandma used to say, peel the chicken and watch it scream and skip. Someone is screaming. I just realized that you was doing it. Shannon Brown. Or Shannon Sharp impression. That's very true. It clicked. That's good. That's good, Sterling. My grandma used to say, peel the chicken and watch it scream, skip. And skip, someone is screaming, skip. Skip. My favorite thing is when he disagrees with Skip. Skip! Stop it, Skip!
Skip. You know better not to do that, Skip.
Skip.
Look what he doing. Look what he doing.
And then when we report Chris Broussard, come on. Oh, man. Chris Broussard cannot say anything about LeBron without then Shannon being like, yeah, see, he on my side. But he's like, no. Oh, man. I like that show. I don't care, man. That's the only good show that fight. I take that over First Take. I'm sorry. I can't, Max. Anyways, Chris Broussard, the GOAT. Chris Broussard was the OG Woj before he blew that. Which one was it? Who did he mess up? He tried to get the scoop on, but he was terribly wrong.
Whatever after LeBron, because he called out LeBron.
Remember.
He called out LeBron and stuff way beforehand, and then after that is when I remember he started.
He just started blowing it.
Serious sources and stuff.
Yeah, but he was the OG Woj for a minute, man.
He was.
He was that guy that people were listening to hear from, man. But
my light skinned brother.
But he over there. I mean, he over there carrying it. He there ain't nobody else doing what he's doing over on Fox. Like he is the NBA.
Drops a scoop.
Yeah,
he drops a scoop.
Well, shout out to him, man. Chris Broad needs to replace Max on First Take. Man, he ain't going back to ESPN. He part of the screw ESPN crew, so he ain't going back.
They don't even refer ESPN. They don't call it ESPN.
They said my other network or my other job.
Yeah. No one on Fox ever calls it ESPN
except for the people that didn't have any ties to it, like the Joys and those kind of people will talk about ESPN.
Yeah.
But yep. That went tonight. Joshua, well, we get into it, bro. We get into it. What'd you say? What'd Steven say? That was pretty good. Oh, the grandma thing. Yeah, that was funny. Whitlock. Delano, you got 100 people that agree with you. Gridlock is the worst. Gridlock and Parker, why are they on television? I can't listen to any of them talking about anything. What's his name? Parker. That going. Why are we talking about? Who cares about
Rob
Fox?
Parker?
Rob Parker. Jeez, he almost came in and did a weekend zone with us on the fumble. I was gonna call him sick. I would not be able to sit there and listen to his takes on an episode of Weekend Zone.
That cornball.
I'm so glad he canceled, man. I cannot stand Rob Parker's takes.
Good.
I cannot
that makes two
stand
of
his
us.
takes.
Him and ever since Jason Whitlock talked about Kobe, I've never liked him. I've never been a fan. I've hated him.
A lot of things, man. Whitlock, LeBron ain't better than Jordan because he an only child.
That's terrible.
I'm done. It's so true though. You be saying the stupidest. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm done. Double rim or no net. Oh man, both of those suck. But give me no net. I can't stand double rim.
What did LeVar say? You can't take advice from Jason Whitlock.
He called him Gridlock.
Yeah, because you said the only advice you can get from him is what snack to eat.
Yo, wait. Yeah. Oh man, LeVar's the legend that nobody asked for, but everyone needed. I don't care what anyone said. LeVar Ball, man. Anyway, double rim is ultimate garbage. Single rim all day. I hate having no net, but I'd rather have no net than shooting double rim. All right, so let's move on to some of the other topics in the NBA. We had a good time. You're talking about Fox. That it's better than ESPN. I think we can all come to agreement that. I mean, yeah, ESPN has better production, but like the people carrying ESPN right now are not the greatest. I still have love for SVP. Who else on there?
What do we always say about NBA Live had over 2K? Better presentation.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, they had better. NBA Live has a better presentation and, you know, like the but it's because they partnered with ESPN, so they get that stuff.
Right. And that's literally the only
stuff.
edge.
That's the Disney factor is what's so great about them because they have all that money and they have all those resources. Mm-hmm. But anyways, ESPN, who cares? No one listens to any of them. It's all about Bleacher Report and Twitter these days, right? Mm-hmm. All right, so let's get into the other NBA headlines. Let's talk about some stuff. We are still stuck on 13 50-point games. Like, what the heck is going on, bruh?
Well, you see, we did have the All-Star break, so
I don't want to hear that.
Oh, okay. All right.
We got teams like the stupid Knicks out here where everybody's getting some money, so everybody has double digits. No, I need one player to go out there and score 50 points. I don't want to hear this. Dennis Smith Jr. got the 20 and Kevin Knox with 19. No, I don't want to hear everybody getting eaten. No, I want one dude to go out there and get 50-some points while everybody else getting their 9 and 8s and enjoying it.
Everybody just get in the ISO train for like the next 25 games.
Yes.
We want to see some stellar numbers right now.
The 50, LeBron, figure it out, Mr. Playoff Activate. No, shut up. Go think if it's a 50-point game and prove it. And the 50 board commander hasn't played because of hit. Why is James Harden not playing?
I think we heard him. Hurt his feelings.
How dare you? He is the 50-point commander. He has 3 of these pieces, man. Right? Is it 3? Let's check them.
He didn't get any foul calls, so we heard.
He has 4 of them.
Hey.
That's the reason why we're stuck on 13 because of y'all.
I'm happy he didn't get 50 against us.
I'm upset he didn't.
No.
There's a bigger cause than the Lakers in this situation. We have only 13 50-point games, Brandon. Think of the show.
I'm worried about playoffs.
And I'm worried about us not even getting to 20.
We was talking about that before the show. Chris wants the Knicks to get 20 wins and still finish last place.
If y'all didn't see my last Knicks rebuild video, please go check it out. We were able, in that video, I was able to win 20 games, and we got last place. So it can happen. Anyways.
Anything is possible.
Anything's possible. All right, but anyway, speaking of Rockets, the Rockets whooped on the Golden State Warriors without Harden. Is that big deal or not a big deal?
Semi-deal. Whenever it gets in the playoffs is more times than not about matchups.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the Warriors are going to be favored, but the Rockets are going to have their number.
Mm-hmm.
As long as they don't miss 26 threes,
Mm-hmm.
how many threes they missed in Game 7.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be another big time series. One that you don't just not know for sure, because Golden State's bench progressively each year has gotten worse.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's a big deal.
The game, they're becoming. I mean, they could probably still win with it, but they're actually becoming too top heavy, which is a weird thing to say in the NBA, but it's very true with them. But they're still gonna win with it. I mean, I think so. But yeah, I agree. I agree with your statement there. I think that this was it was a strong move for the Rockets, because the Rockets, their chemistry is getting better with each game. All the right pieces are figuring out. Like Austin Rivers is great where he's at. We're seeing Kenneth Faried becoming that freaking manimal from 2010, 2011. Like, where that guy's coming back.
He ain't no manimal no more. He's a Terminator. Boy shooting threes.
I like that. I like that from. But yeah, he's out there doing everything. He's fitting that D'Antoni system really well. CP3 playing when he wants to play, but he played well that game when he was the guy again. They're slowly becoming that scary Rockets team again. I'm not saying they're there yet, because I still think, in my mind, I know record-wise it's not the case, but in my mind, I still think that the Thunder are the number 2 team in the West right now, because they're complete on both sides, the defense and offense. But yeah, to me, because of where we are in the season, I think this is a big deal, because the Rockets keep showing that they are on their ass. Like, the Rockets are like, look, we did in the playoffs, and look, we might be a little bit weaker, but we still here, dog. Like, we in your bubble. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a little bit of a big deal. I'll give the Rockets credit for that one. We had another upset. Brandon previously mentioned it. The Bulls giving the Celtics a little bit of a problem. Big deal or not a problem? Big deal or not a big deal?
I think the Celtics are going through the same thing with us. It's just lack of consistency and playing down to the competition. They probably looked at them like, oh, that's an easy win. And then it's one of those 5 games I talk about where it's just like, you don't know what the hell happened. It just happened. It just turned out to not be a blowout, but you're going to look back at one of these games in playoff seeding and be like, we should have had that, but oh well, you got to keep moving on forward. And Zach LaVine, my light-skinned brother.
That boy is something, man. The Bulls next year, like, they literally just got to go through this draft, get some piece, and they're gonna be one of those fun Denver Nugget type teams where they're just gonna be a committee of just talent.
I always said that they needed a 3. Then they traded for him.
They got Otto Porter, that's a good. He fits because he is on a team where they have good. And people aren't big on Jim Boylan, who's their interim, and I don't expect him to be the long term. But he's good. He's a good hype guy. He's a very bootleg hype guy where he's a good assistant coach, where he's that guy that you want on your bench that that the players can relate to. You don't want him necessarily to be your head guy. And I think he's done a good job because it's a young team with what they're doing. He's got them feeling like they can do something, even though they're still down there with the Knicks and being one of the worst in the league. But hey, man, anytime the Bulls win, I'm a happy boy. Bulls win, Cavaliers win, I'm loving it. Phoenix wins, I'm a fan of it.
I think too, like, and this is gonna be sad because I know this is one of your young players that you like watching. They probably should draft a point guard.
Who?
I don't know what point guard, but
you trying to talk about my boy Chris?
Unfortunately,
He's a 2. I mean 2 as in he's a backup. I agree. I don't think he's a team starting point guard. He has played exponentially better since he's been a Bull, but he's a backup. He can come in off the bench and do Terry Rozier type stuff off the bench.
I think his ceiling is like a George Hill type.
Yes, I agree. I'll give you that. I am a fan of Chris Dunn, but I mean, yeah, that's I agree. You're not hurting my feelings with that at all. What's chat saying? Was it bad matchup? Which one? For which one? The Celtics and Bulls?
I think it's the Celtics Bulls.
Okay. Yeah. Kenneth Fareed, the Predator. Ooh. I mean, it makes what you said was good with the Terminator. You had me on that. I like that, but the Predator just makes more sense, man. He just killed from all angles, bro. I like it. I like that. I'll take the Predator. My D Rose post. Stay Mel, I saw you. Hey yo, Brandon, appreciate the like on my dear. Yeah, see, I didn't like it because they just came off beating us. Stay mellow, all right. Disrespectful, adding me on that. That's why Kyrie's leaving. Yeah, Brandon, what you think about that? Do you think these losses and this chemistry, these chemistry issues are going to ultimately lead in Kyrie leaving, or you think they just going to take this year to figure it out?
I don't think it's a selling point to be like, oh, I'm gone because we lost such and such game in the regular season. But I do think it's something that stays in the back of your head. Of course, playoffs are ultimately going to be the ultimate factor of whether he stays or leaves. But it is something that he's going to keep in the back of his head. You know, do I want to keep doing this, or like, you know, these young guys aren't listening to me, or you know, I can't get my vets to follow the same lead as me. I think he'll keep this in the back of his head more so than
I think I agree.
Like a determining factor.
It's just one of the because these are there's certain losses that, and probably LeBron too, but there's certain losses that the leader, especially on a team, will not forget. Especially when it comes to a summer like this, where you gotta make a decision like this. It's just like, man, we were falling apart, and in a game where we were supposed to, you know, go out there and play together and regroup, we did the complete opposite. I'm gonna remember this. So I agree. It's something that's gonna be in the back of his head. But like you said, no, I'm not gonna say that. Oh man, he coming to New York. He gonna keep losing like this. No, you ain't gonna get that out of me yet.
And for the few people that are saying that he's mentally checked out, I can't say that because me as a player and me as, you know, I can only judge myself, but there's times where. And Chris,
I don't know where you're going with this. I want to know.
Chris has been the forefront of this too. There'll be times where I'll make a nice move and get somebody wide open shot.
Yeah.
And what does Chris do? He airballs it.
Oh, what the hell? That was one night. That was one night. Why the hell? I'm here thinking that you talking about something completely different, and you gonna base my entire basketball career off of one night. Off of one night. Okay. All right. And you see the kind of show that we run here, guys. I am sick. We're moving off of that. I cannot believe you. Anyways, this man, look, I've openly said that I have been garbage the last time I played because I've been rusty. I've been out here trying to grind for y'all, so I don't even play basketball, right? So I go out there and I'm trying to get back on the string of things, and I was garbage, hot garbage. But prior to that, of my days playing basketball, I've been an adequate teammate. But Brandon wanted to use this one. I was like, man, I'm out here making moves, man.
What
Euro step in, getting people open, and then like Chris could attest to this. Chris, he's right here. He could attest to this. I get him wide open, and the air balls. Anyways, what I'm saying here is next week I'll be looking for a new co-host, so it's available. So please chat. By all means, send in your applications. I hate you. Moving on. We're moving on to Mr. IT. Isaiah Thomas is he's slowly coming off of his injury of his hip. His hip bone's connected to wherever the bone is connected. He's been playing solid, man. Coming off the bench. Doing some nice things over there for the number 2. Are they still number 2? I haven't been keeping up with
they're number 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
The number 2 Denver Nuggets. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Yeah, they're number 2. The number 2 Denver Nuggets. Brandon, this is a hot take. This is a very out there question, and I know your answer, but I'm gonna ask it anyways. Is IT the better option than Jamal Murray?
Oh, what?
I don't think so. I'm just asking.
No,
Hot question.
Jamal Murray. I'm still taking Jamal Murray. I'm sorry.
I think anybody
is.
I was just
as much as he frustrates my Laker team, I still know how to respect a player when I know he's good.
Yep.
And Jamal Murray over IT any day. I'm sorry, IT. Like, you're still a great player. You're just 5'9", bro. You're a little bit smaller than Chris and I. So
why bring it there? These people haven't seen. I mean, yes, obviously he's shorter than us, but
Chris and I are.
You're not 6 foot.
I'm 6 foot.
Yeah, and I'm 5'10".
Yes, so he's smaller than that. I don't think he's actually 5'9".
I don't think so either. I just think because he's big. He's in shape. So I think that makes him look a little bit bigger, but I don't think so.
Yeah. But no, I would take Jamal.
Okay. Sure. Shout out to Edgar Allan Fro for passing grade school. My man, I see you. The hip bone's connected to the thigh bone. My man, I see you, dog. Yeah, no, 100%. That was just me asking a very out there question. But I do have a follow-up question that this one I am a little bit more serious about. Do you think that IT's days of being a number one are done, or do you still think there's a possible spot where he can go and slot and be that number one, like say the Chicago Bulls?
If he wants to I think have longevity in his career, I think he needs to give up that dream of being the number one. Even
the Chicago Bulls?
Yes.
He can go to Chicago Bulls and start right now?
He can go to Chicago right now and start. Yeah. But how many more wins are they getting, Chris?
Yeah,
don't do this.
No. I'm just stirring the pot. Don't attack me. I'm as a GM, I'm not giving him number one money. I'm not giving him, that money that he deserved coming out of Boston. He's not there anymore. That's just the point. That's the facts with that. But I'm just stirring the pot. I'm just curious on what you have to say. I don't know what your GM is saying right now.
We don't know what our GM is saying either sometimes. So.
As no one knows what's going on in the Laker offices right now. Let's see what the chat's saying. Reliable too. So basically, what he came in the league to do, he's a solid 6 man. Yeah, I think that's where he's back at right now too. I agree with that. Yeah. Reliable, because I mean, he got 16 points in 15 minutes. So the scoring isn't gone. He can still go out there and do that. But,
and Brandon Lillard, I know you're in this stream. I hate Patrick Beverley, bro. I do not like him anymore. I thought he was one of those tough guys, but he tried to hurt IT today.
He tried to hurt everybody, man. That's his game, man.
I don't know. I don't like him. Don't like him anymore. I used to praise him, be like, man, he played tough, blah, blah, blah. But when you have the reputation now of just hurting players.
Yep. He's a mini Draymond Green, bro. Steven,
he just punches people in the nuts. He's not really hurting people.
Yeah, but he goes out of his way to do non-basketball things. So no, he hurting people. Steven told me, he's a healthy. He's a number 2. Yeah, 100%. I mean, if you're talking about in the sense like a number 2, a la Paul George, no. But if you're talking about number 2, like a second, like a off the bench point guard. Yes, I agree with that. So I don't know which one you're talking about. CP3. Are you asking is CP3 a solid number 1? I don't think that's up to us to decide because he's stuck in Houston for the rest of his life because Houston paying him all the money for 12,000 years.
140 million.
That was the stupidest thing they could do. They're anyways, whatever. That I don't care enough. So, Lil Saint, if you in the chat, bro, sorry, bro. I know that's your team. CP3 is dirty. Yeah, but not as I'm still putting Patrick. If anything, CP3 coming off the bench for Patrick Beverley on the dirty team. Because CP3 bad. I mean, we saw what he did to his own homie LeBron James. You see that? Try to pull his arm out of his socket.
Yeah, I saw that.
If one of y'all did that to me in the park, I'd be like, bruh, I invited you to my baby's baby shower. Like, what you doing? like, what you doing? Pulling my arm out of my. I would have been hot.
I don't think. Yeah, I would want to fight somebody. I've never fought in my life, but I would want to fight that day.
Man.
Yeah, I would want to fight.
That's true. See, that's what I'm saying. Sterling's right. I agree with that. I think but what Brandon said, does that add up to any more wins? That's the ultimate question. I don't know. But yeah, he could definitely go to Chicago, go to Orlando, go to Phoenix. He can go to all those teams that we know that need one and be that starting point guard. But does that ultimately mean now they start winning? You can use the Boston argument, but we can also use the argument Anaya's featuring in the video. We can also use the argument that IT is not that same guy. So,
are you selling more tickets, or are you trying to get more wins?
If you're Orlando, you need to sell more tickets. But yes, very true point in that one.
You need to try harder if you're trying to sell the tickets.
I guess so. Who's the dirtier player, Zaza or Patrick? Ooh, that's a good one. They on the same team though. They for sure in the same team, the dirty team. I would say Patrick too. Zaza had a few instances, but Patrick has had consistent instances. So
I still believe Zaza is just an awkward.
Me too. That's my thing. I mean, I feel like the Kawhi one, a little rough for me. But other than that, the other ones, I think that's just Zaza just not knowing that how to be 7 feet tall. I think that's just all it is.
Mm-hmm. Some people just you could tell Thon Maker, he's comfortable in his body.
And as big as he is, Thon Maker, the KPs. I mean, look at KP playing sorry, we don't talk about him anymore. But the KP who's 7'3", but can move around like a guard. They're comfortable in their tall selves. But
Chris is Zaza, you gonna be Skip now, where you don't even acknowledge number 2.
I'm still a little mad. Brandon, I don't know if you saw my last video, but I'm over the KP thing, but I'm a little mad at the Mavericks right now, and he falls under that pedestal because things happened in my last video. But anyways, Steven had asked, a healthy IT is better than Murray. I'm not down. And look, to me, Jamal Murray is overhyped and overrated. I have him on my fantasy team. He's not that great. He's very inconsistent. I don't know if it's because there's too many chefs in the kitchen in Denver. I mean, he's doing enough to win, but maybe it's because of the Jokic factor. But to me, Jamal Murray ain't that special. I'm sorry. I'll be the first to say he's hyped up.
A lot of his weaknesses are masked by other players.
I think that's what it is. But to me, Jamal Murray ain't that special. I don't know. I'll take that argument any day of the week. Anyways, I mean, you put Jamal Murray, you switch Jamal Murray and Devin Booker and put him in Phoenix, and it's gonna be the same outcome. He'll be getting his numbers, but they ain't gonna win. I don't know. I'm not Jamal Murray. Yes, his jumper is nice. I give him that. I'm not hating on him. I just think he's overhyped and overrated. That's all. Anyways,
that is another way of saying hate. Chat.
Is that really another way of saying hate? I don't hate his game though. I like his jump shot. But he would be my backup point guard. He ain't gonna be my starting point guard. Is that hate? How's that hate? If Hayden would be like, nah, man, I don't ever want him on my team. That dude is trash. He does not ever deserve that. To me, that'd be hate. I'm not hating him. I'm just being real. Jamal Murray.
Did you or did you not say the same thing about DSJ?
I did, and I've openly apologized. I have said those things because those problems he had, he has not brought them to New York yet. So I apologized. He listens to coach. He has not once gone and done any knucklehead things yet as a Knick. I've apologized. I've openly said a lot of hateful things to Dennis Smith Jr. 100%. No, 100%.
What if it gets back to him? Then what are you gonna do? And you somehow
I will be like, I told y'all. You don't see Frank saying Who knows, man? Who knows? But I've openly apologized about that. Look, I'm even here saying do we sign Kyrie because he's the point guard? I'm here saying stupid things like that.
We're no worse. We're no better than any other network, guys.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we flip flop just like the rest of them, ladies and gentlemen. We already talked about Manimal. We talked about Kyrie. But yeah, those are kind of things happened. Oh, Raptors, their streak got broken. I mean, it wasn't a crazy streak. What were they at? 7? No, 6. What were they at? They were at something like it was over 5. But then their streak got beat. Who beat them today? Raptors did a thing. But
today?
Today, right? Raptors was today? Or was it yesterday? No,
yesterday
they beat the Spurs. It was the Magic. Yeah, the Magic. That's right. It was today. Magic cracked their streak. But here's my question about the LA Raptors. You know the LA Raptors, the Raptors. Anyways, the Raptors, and we already talked about our predictions for standings and who's gonna get number 1 and blah blah blah. And I said that Raptors are my number 1. Do you think that they hold on, or do you think that they are able to catch up to the Bucks, or do you think the Bucks hold on and pull away and take the number
I
one
still
spot?
think it's a three-headed beast. I on it. You can flip a coin. You can't flip a coin. Throw that dice that Qui-Gon threw in episode 1, and yeah, that it could be any of those teams.
Yeah,
evenly numbered.
Even with the stupid analogy, yes.
Hey, it's a great one. Okay, better recognize.
Yeah. Anyways, God, the Magic. It's just every time I look at the Magic, it's just like they're that team that could be like the Sacramento Kings. You know what I'm saying? A young, fun, well-rounded team because they got the shooters, they got the athleticism, they got all these things. They just don't have a point guard, man. They just don't have a point guard.
Actually, the more I think about it, Isaiah might actually be like
because they do need scoring. So Isaiah Thomas can go there. Oh my God, Terrence Ross can fly. But yeah, that dunk just threw me off. But yeah, I was thinking the same thing too. I'm like, man, Isaiah Thomas might go there and might be a difference maker because they do need that guy that's a go-to scorer. Like, yeah, they got Aaron Gordon that can do it. They got Vucevic that can do it. But like, they're passive leaders. They're passive scorers. But Isaiah Thomas, man, if y'all saw his highlights from that last game, the 16 points. He ain't shy. He gonna pull up. He gonna get the ball inbounded. He gonna let it fly. So I think he might be a good. I mean, who knows?
I did say Steven could my co-host could for my other show. He can also say this. I think I said one time before that Isaiah, before he signed with Denver, if you wanted to get that max money, you go to Orlando.
For who? Isaiah?
Yeah, Isaiah. Okay. Yeah. I think I vaguely said that a couple of times because he was on that train of just saying that.
Yeah.
Like, I want max money. I want this.
That was
I'm not a
Boston time. Yeah.
And then he came to LA. He was still saying the same mess. And that's when all the Lakers were like, oh, okay, you can leave then.
They're like, max money. All right. See you later, buddy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
Lonzo, I would love to see Lonzo in anywhere besides the Lakers. I'm tired of Lakers with Lonzo, man.
Shut your mouth.
Mistreating the two guys. I hate it. Anyways, I don't know how Lonzo came up in another stream, but I'm going to say what I said all year. I just want Lonzo to go to a place. I might sound very LeVar-ish, but I just want him to go to a place with a coach that just says, Lonzo, be Lonzo, and just let him play. That's all I want, because I think he's a good point guard for today's game. Fast in transition. That's today's game, and he's a defender on top of that. He'll play fast in transition and then guard from the baseline to baseline. So it's like, anyways, yeah. Then that's what the league has turned into very slowly. CK is worth the supermax. Brandon's worth the veteran minimum.
Hey, I'll take that. Well, actually, no, that's messed up because I'm the younger one here. That's no. I don't like that.
Brandon, you dissected it yourself and made it worse than it was. Oh man. Anyway, Zoe and Phoenix would be special. Zoe with Booker and Ayton would be something to think about for Shiggity. But Brandon doesn't want to hear that, so we're not going to talk about that because Lonzo's never leaving the Lakers, right, Brandon? Lonzo's going to do exactly what Magic said. And his number 2 going to be up there in the rafters right next to 23 and all. Yeah, they're going to do a little thing where they put up a 2 and then it's going to be like hyphen. So it'd be like Lonzo and Fisher. Shout out to the man Steven Tillman with the sub. I see you, my brother. But yeah, man, it's going to be all gravy and everything. Everyone's going to be happy. It's going to be fun, hunky-dory times. Wrong. He can go to Pelicans. The Pelicans going to be flying like eagles. Him and Kuzma going to take over New Orleans. And then there's going to be all the promotional videos of Lonzo and Drew Brees throwing passes to each other. Man, it's going to be fun times in New Orleans. Anyways, enough about that. I'll stop. All along, I thought CK was PG when he was really LeVar in disguise. Yeah, I told you, boy. I told y'all. Yeah, here I am, LeVar. By the way, y'all catch my new episode of my show today? Anyways, speaking of which, LeVar, if you watching, like I said, man, Jello needs an agent. New agency coming, CK Crew agency opening up. Jello can be the
sponsor. Triple B's too.
100%. The show, yes. My whole channel. I will look, man. All right, support Black businesses. I'm out here in these streets, man.
Yes. I will wear the $500 shoes.
You could do that. I wear the $200 shoes because those are the better looking ones. Anyways, his new shoes are $200, bro. Why you spend it? Don't spend no $500 anymore, man.
I'm gonna show him I'm a real fan.
Oh, get him out. Get Brandon out. Anyway, the CK
if you
trash.
can't afford it, you're not a big baller.
You ain't a big baller. Whatever. Lonzo to Phoenix. Christopher, I think that's a good move. Anyway, we're not talking about Lonzo. He's hurt. He hasn't played basketball. I'm not talking about Lonzo. What time is it? It is 8:45. We got time. But yeah, I think that's a good recap on all the teams that had played. Nothing else crazy happened. Before I even get into my over the top hype about my lovely New York Knicks, Brandon, you said you caught a little bit of it. Did you, or were you just lying?
No, I legit watched. I think I caught the last 10 minutes of the fourth.
This was the first time you could have watched any part of the game, and it wasn't an ugly game for the Knicks.
It wasn't.
The entire game was a solid game by my New York Knickerbockers, and I'm very proud of it.
Like a professional basketball.
It's insane. What a crazy concept, man. It was a crazy concept that we look like a team that could play basketball. Like, when I saw Greg Popovich over there throwing his hands and stomping his feet, I'm like, yo, we are doing something.
Timeouts.
Man, we are doing – this is things I'm seeing the Rockets make them do. And look at us Knicks out here making Popovich mad. This was – hey, boy, ain't that something. Yeah, it was a crazy time. Money Mitch. Yeah, Dotson. If y'all don't know about Dot, then you don't know about Dot. I have that soundbite, and of course, it's not ready, but I have a Dot soundbite that's coming. My Damian Dotson.
He played really well, man. I think the last
out here
time
shooting Curry threes.
Yes, the last time I remember watching him, his game was in the summer league. He looked like he was kind of lost, but
he had that 100%. He did.
Since the trade, I've noticed that he's been shooting the ball pretty well. Yeah,
he's starting. He's getting his secured minutes. So he's like, I'm here. Let me show you why I'm here. Bring me back next season when we making that upswing. And I think we should, man.
I'm proud of him, man. That's good. That's good. Because like I said, I just didn't know. I remember vaguely asking Chris during the summer league, like, what position was he? Because it felt like he was playing the 4, but he wasn't playing the 4. I don't know. It was just an awkward.
Yeah, and he played a lot of 3 this year. He's a 2. He's a 2. He's a 3-and-D shooting guard. But he played a lot of 3 this year just because we got so many guards. You got to find ways to put them up. But yeah, man, just a complete game by everybody. Kevin Knox, that's my son. If y'all didn't know, Kevin Knox out there, 19 years old, just continue to prove everybody wrong. You know, my guy Moutier proving that he is a six man for somebody in this league. Proud of him too. But DSJ, Mitchell Robinson, hey Scoop, put the highlights on the board. There they are. Yeah, man. Look, I was just look at Dot. Jeez, boy. Look, it was just all jokes aside. This is the first time that we finally got to successfully see what Fizdale has been wanting to coach actually be on the court. Because we've heard a lot of talk about it. We've heard a lot of preparation for it. We know the schemes. We know the kind of system that he wants to run. But this is the first time all season, I'll say, even though the Celtics game, for my Knicks fans, the Celtics game where we won in Boston early in the season was I think it's still the best game that we've had. This is the first time that in transition, we were playing in transition. We were stopping on defense. We were getting boards and we're pushing. All kinds of things that we are capable of doing because we are young and mobile. And we saw it today. Mind you, DeMar DeRozan went out there and trashed us a little bit, but that was it. And that's something that we haven't been able to say in the past because normally how we've been looking, Patty Mills should have had like 40 points. Bryn Forbes would have had like 22 points because that's what we do. We let these guys that we don't know about tear us up. Anthony Tolliver, I'm looking at you. You know, that's just that's how these things work. And, you know, Kevin Knox started the game terribly, and then after he hit that first 3 that we just saw right there, that was it. Kevin Knox he activated, a la LeBron James. It was just nice to see Mitchell Robinson doing things like that. It was one of those refreshers for the long term that was just, it was nice to embrace. I just was just so excited. I'm seeing Mitchell Robinson sitting down and playing defense with guards and locking them up. You know what I'm saying? It's just like those kind of things. Just so that's what you just get so excited for, and then you just want to slot Kevin Durant in there doing. Oh boy, Boy, Zion in the break. Come on, man. I'm ready, man. Even if we don't get Zion, RJ in the break. I'm ready, man. All of them. Oh man. Wait, you're a thief? We ain't no thief. Y'all didn't get him. Don't call us a thief. You guys blatantly passed him up. Steven, I saw you. I don't know if you're talking about Mitch. I'm assuming you're talking about Mitch.
You might be talking about KD.
Oh no, we ain't no thief. No, KD is not coming to the Lakers. Stop that. Whew. Cam Reddish is who you want. Yeah, I would love to have Cam. Steven, I've been trying to preach this to people, but people, of course, I would love to have Zion, but Cam Reddish, especially if everything that goes on, Cam Reddish is going to be the guy that's going to slot very well with it, with what we do in the long run. But
not just with you, but I think he'll probably have the most successful career in the NBA.
That's what I'm. But the thing is, he also has that capability to do the other way. He could go Andrew Wiggins very fast though too. I think that's the biggest worry with Cam Reddish. I
don't think he'll be Wiggins because I think can we all agree that Cam has a better shot than Andrew Wiggins?
Oh, 100%. But I'm not talking about game at all. I'm talking about attitude. He has the potential to have that because Wiggins is a hell of a player, but he doesn't want it. You know what I'm saying? And Cam Reddish, I think a lot of people's biggest criticism of Cam Reddish is he has that same problem. Motor, there it is. And I think that is why he's not the number 2 prospect anymore like he was starting off. Because in Duke, when he's had opportunities, especially the Syracuse game, he had opportunity. It's just him and RJ to go out there and do his thing. My man has 7 points. So he has that problem. And Cam Reddish is no doubt my favorite dude in the draft, but I'm not drafting him over Zion and RJ. But he has that downside where he could possibly be another Andrew Wiggins and just not want it enough. And I think that's what everyone's fear is.
The way that the league's going, he has a very good opportunity to be very, very, very
106.9. And especially if everything goes well and we get Kevin Durant. Do you understand how powerful that's going to be for Kevin Knox and Cam Reddish? Just seeing that every day in practice, man, don't get me all excited.
6'9" that plays as like a 2 guard,
bro. He's T-Mac. I say more Paul George, best case scenario, because
yourself.
Okay, but because he's a defensive guy as well. The dude is averaging like 2.8, 2.7. Someone fact check me. 2-point-something steals a game. Man, I like his game, but I'm not stupid at the same time. Where if we get that first or second pick, RJ, Zion, of course, that's it. Point blank period. Because we are a little low at the forward position, and Zion will feel that easy. And I saw a very silly question in the chat. If would we trade Knox for Andrew Wiggins? There's a song by a Bishop that I was a very big fan of back, I want to say in like 2013. And it normally answers a lot of questions, especially a question like this. He's a very, very to himself kind of guy, and he says. Damn, I didn't have the right part. There it is. Hell no. To the no. Hell to the no. Hell no. Let's do it one time. No. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. To the no. Hell no, we trading no Kevin Knox for Andrew Wiggins. Stop that. Get that out of here, man. I had the wrong part. I was hoping I guessed it the right time code, but I didn't have it. But we figured it out. No, we're not doing that. I'm not trading Kevin Knox. Kevin Knox is 19 years old. I'm not worried about his motor. On to the next. Pause, but look at that kid's body, man. He gonna figure it out, man. I ain't tripping about it. Look, basketball terms, okay? Basketball terms, you nasties. Jesus Christ. Anyways, yeah, Knicks had a good win. I'm proud of my young guns, man. Very proud of my young guns. And like I said, man, and we saw Bulls winning. Phoenix hopefully wins. So as long as we are, we're not messing with the Triforce too much, and we're winning games, and it's not hurting our possibility of staying as the worst team in the league, give us some wins, man. CK likes body. Brandon likes lower body. MH is your troll, bro.
That is my stream sniper right there.
Let me see, Steve. What you say, Steve? Whoever lands number 3 spot should be happy. Facts.
I agree.
Here's my question to you, Brandon. I know you have not gone into your LeBron Zero Dark 30 mode when it comes to college basketball yet, but if you say the draft goes like this, it goes 1 New York, 2 Phoenix, 3 Cleveland, right? If you're the Phoenix GM, you know your team situation. Obviously, the Knicks draft Zion Williamson. No, let me rephrase that. Let me redo it. God damn it, it's just hard. Okay, let me redo it. So let's go. Worst case scenario, we go Cavs 1, Phoenix 2, Knicks 3. So you're still Phoenix GM, right? So let's just say, for fun and for this question, I know it probably wouldn't happen, but say the Cavaliers draft R.J. Barrett because they just don't believe in Zion. Some stupid crap like that. Because the Cavaliers, you know what the Cavaliers like to do. So now Zion Williamson's on the board as well as Ja Morant. You're the Phoenix Suns. What do you do?
Oh, wow. Jeez. I think you would have to go with Zion, right?
With all the forwards you got? And with your need of being a next level point guard, and that's what everyone's hoping Ja Morant to do.
Well, the thing is, all those forwards,
you trade them off and get somebody else. Give me that Lonzo, and I'll give you all these forwards. Lakers.
Stop.
I'm just giving you scenarios. I'm asking a question.
Give me another scenario because that one was trash.
No, that's your Laker brain saying that. I need you to be the Phoenix GM right now. So, and I'm riding that with you. I think that's what I would say. Give me Zion Williamson. And then I have all these assets, so I'm going to the Lakers. And
you could. I'm sure somebody out there would be like, "Yeah, I'll take TJ. Yeah, I'll take what's his name?
I'll throw them all in there. Take Josh. Take TJ. Who do I need to keep? I'll just keep Mikal Bridges because he's playing really well for them. I'll keep Mikal Bridges. Who else they got? Maybe I know TJ got to go because TJ already don't want to be there.
Yeah. That's what, and plus he's the only one with money.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else is on a cheaper deal. Yeah, I would.
So you take Zion?
No, MH, I would not do that. No, stop.
They have Kelly Oubre. Thank you, Spectre. I'm like, they got somebody else that's killing him right.
Kelly Oubre is gonna be a free agent.
That's right, and he's unrestricted, so that he ain't sticking around. Okay, well then here's the other scenario. So back to the original one. Knicks number 1, we get Zion. So now RJ and Ja are on the board. Now what do you do, Phoenix?
Ja.
You're dropping RJ to
not that I don't like RJ.
No, nothing about that at all. No, 100%.
Yeah, I think RJ is going to be a very, very good player. It's just Phoenix. How long has it been since they had a point guard?
Steve Nash. I mean, that's not true because they had Goran. Jesus, good. They had Dragic. They had
someone that they can build around. That's what I should have. Yeah,
that's not true. Still, they could have built around all of them. They just didn't. They went from a guard influx to forward influx. They just didn't know what the hell to do.
They follow the NBA trends
the wrong way.
Now, the league is all about, same positionless basketball. So they're like, all right, let's get all the forwards we possibly can. And no point guard. No point guard. We'll bring up somebody from the D League.
Because here's my thing, man. Everyone's talking about the Lakers blew it and they got Lonzo when they should have got De'Aaron Fox. I'm here thinking the Suns blew it.
Who did the Suns? They
got Josh.
Oh, they wouldn't got Josh. I was thinking
they should have got De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah.
Because who did they have at the time? They had Elfrid Payton was there at the time. So?
Elfrid Payton was another one. They just let him walk.
That's what I'm saying. But you already had guys like T.J. Warren, who at that time was okay being there and was playing good basketball. You had at the time Marcus Chris. I'm not saying he's great. Dragon Bender, like those guys. I mean, I get. But in that time, like they were the ones that blew that De'Aaron Fox to me more so than the Lakers. Because let's be real, Lonzo Ball. Sure, that one game, the Kentucky game, I guess you could, from my De'Aaron Fox stands, they're going to say that he outplayed him. But for the entirety of a game changer or a franchise changer, Lonzo Ball brought that sorry UCLA team to the tournament for the first time for how long?
To the Sweet 16.
That's what I meant. While, Kentucky known to do that. And yes, De'Aaron Fox was the spearhead of it. But at the same time, let's be real, De'Aaron Fox is not on the team. They're still getting that far because they have another guard that would be right there doing the same thing. So for all intents purposes, for the story and for all that stuff, I think 10 times or maybe 9 times out of 10, maybe there's one timeline it doesn't happen, but 9 times out of 10, the Lakers are drafting Lonzo Ball in that situation. So to me, to say that now is a stupid argument. Oh, they should have drafted. No, the Lakers would always be drafting Lonzo Ball. You can use the narrative it was for storylines. No, Lonzo Ball had the better college 1 year than De'Aaron Fox did, so they went with the point guard they think is going to do what they wanted them to do. Especially with Magic Johnson being his first or second year as a president.
Yep,
you're getting in what your mind is the next version of you. You know what I'm saying? A big guard that moves the ball. So that's what he's thinking. So I don't think that there was ever a scenario where De'Aaron Fox was going to be. And call me crazy if there's any Laker fans in there, and Brandon, call me crazy, but I just don't think there's any other scenario where they would not be getting Lonzo Ball. So
Jason Tatum probably.
100%. That one I will. That one I will. Okay. If
we still had Mitch as our GM,
I think so too.
90% sure.
That one I will give you, but I will not. De'Aaron Fox, I'm not going to give that argument. I think that's a argument that you could say right now when De'Aaron Fox is doing as good as he's playing right now. That's easy for people to say. I just think that's a weak argument. I think 9 times out of 10 the Lakers will go Lonzo Ball. But yes, Jason Tatum is a completely different argument. Yes, I think that's a different thing where they could have gone either way. But I think the ultimate fail is the Suns not going with De'Aaron Fox, knowing that he was a top 5 guy. And you could have tossed it up with him and Josh Jackson regardless, because Josh Jackson wasn't even that strong. I mean, he was highly wanted, highly coveted because of the possibilities. But I think, to me, that was the biggest mess up, more so than y'all. That's just my personal opinion about that. Again, I don't like.
Agree.
I don't like playing that. Let's redraft. Like, I don't like playing that game because trust me, you know, with the whole Frank Ntilikina thing, I get that asked all the time. Let's redraft it. What did the Knicks do? I'm not playing it. I don't like it. I don't like it because it's so easy to say that now after things pan out rather than when you only know what you see in a college game. So.
Guys, even off cameras, I asked Chris the same thing. It's literally the same.
I hate it. It's stupid.
Yes,
it's stupid.
He tells me the same thing.
It's just so easy to say that afterwards. But anyways, and then 6 years down the line, I mean, don't get me started on that. Anyways, I'm just pro development when it comes to these young guys because it's so people are ready to crucify players after they're a year and a half in the league, and this is not even a Lonzo defense. That's like a Frank defense more than anything else. Frank hasn't done enough to. We both agreed Frank was not a number 8 pick worthy. I'll give you that, but we can both say that he was most likely going to be drafted in the lottery regardless.
Yes,
whether it was 8 or whether it was 10, he still would have been a lottery pick, and that's where it matters. But that's an argument for another day. Go ahead, please.
Not to be like bash any New York fans, but like Chris is saying, he's for the development. You have no choice but to. When your team is not good and you're at that lower seed, you have to be pro development. If you're not pro development, your team's going to be the Clippers before they, got good management.
Oh my gosh, man! When I think about that team that they could have had if they just waited. Anyways, yeah, Clippers. You're right. Yeah, sorry. Continue your statement.
And to answer Dale's question, should the Lakers have traded D'Lo? If you tune into the show tomorrow,
are you guys talking about that? Oh yeah, lit. There you go, guys. There's your answer.
That might be a segment we could talk about for a little bit.
I'm curious about that too. I would love to get a perspective from a Laker fan on that. I know it's hard, but at the same time, I think everyone there weren't really many sad faces in La La Land when he got traded. I'll say that much.
Oh, I was upset.
I know you were.
Yeah.
Brooklyn loves him though, man. Let me tell you that. I think we talked about this last week. Brooklyn loved him some D'Lo, boy. They love that man. That he is on every promo, every poster. When I was there for that one game, man, the amount of number 1 jerseys I saw was insane.
I bet.
Brooklyn loved him some D'Lo. Sorry, that was too much? Okay. Anyways, what up, C? What up, Quinn? How you doing, man? What's happening, bro? I wish Frank would just effing shoot. I wish Frank would play. Look, man, the Frankie I saw the 2 games before, it's just like Lonzo Ball. The Frankie I saw in the 2 games right before he got hurt, That is the Frankie I'm excited to see. That was game 2 in the Summer League Frankie that I got excited to see. Aggressive Frank. That man had 10 points, 2 steals, 5 assists, 2 boards in the first half. In 10, 12 minutes? And then growing injury, he's out for the rest of the game. Basketball, ladies and gentlemen. Sport is very cruel. And Lonzo Ball, same situation in Houston. That man was looking like he was about to pop off and have another big game because he had how much? 9? He was plus what? He was like a plus
He was
something.
like plus 22.
Yeah, man. And it wasn't even halftime yet.
Yeah. Trust me, Lonzo. Point guards. And today, how the league it plays, where you can't touch people. Point guards are literally essential. Big men are dying, thanks to Stephen Curry. So
Papa Curry, man, that man, Stephen Curry. I got mad respect for him because he legit changed the game. Be it positive, be it negative. I don't care what your old head, but it depends on what you think of it. He revolutionized the game to the next era where we are right now, and that's powerful, man. That's very powerful. And he's not going to get his credit for that until he's retired. That's powerful, man. What do you say? Lottery picks only get 2-year window. See, I don't have that same mindset, bro. I say you get that.
Chris is saying, or he's saying that for big markets. For smaller markets, for like your OKCs, your Charlottes, I don't know, man. Because they're you have to admit they're not going to drive that free agency, desire.
Okay, I get what you're saying. In that sense, yes, I agree with what you're saying. But anyways, whatever. Well, yeah, okay. I'll back down for this argument, but I still slightly don't agree. Mm-hmm. But business wise, I hear what you're saying, and I got you on that, because especially with a Knicks and with and Steven, that's my biggest thing. Giannis Antetokounmpo, man. That is my biggest thing. That guy, he was a lottery pick. He was 15, right?
We talked 14
is the last
week.
one. 14 is the last lottery. You're right. 15 is not lottery.
We talked about this last week, though. Like, we knew year 2 that he was going to be something special. You could never say that about any Laker. Yeah. Maybe Lonzo, but even then it came a lot of question marks because he wasn't on the court. Let's name another player that
got developed.
That has like a lot of young assets, a young core. Chicago, since we talked about them earlier.
Chicago, Orlando, and New
None
York.
of those players, except for maybe Lauri Markkanen, has anyone said, "Oh, he's going to be a star in this league."
To me, even that's debatable. I don't know if I'm just critical on the big white dudes or not. I don't. I see it. I'm not gonna be an idiot and say I don't see it. I do see it. I just don't know if he's gonna reach it, because to me he doesn't play hungry like that.
Yeah,
but he's a talented dude. I watched him and KP go toe to toe, and this was his rookie year, and I'm like, this kid could be something, but he just doesn't have that. I don't know.
He looks like he's deer in headlights.
He really does. And at the same time, I use the same argument for Kevin Knox, so I got to be consistent. I mean, Kevin Knox can go out there and he had a 29 and 15 in one game, but he'll have other days where Kevin Knox just looks like a kid playing in the NBA.
Yeah.
And I use the same argument for him. So that's why I'm not going to sit here and hate on Lauri Markkanen. It's just I hope he pans out, because he could be a talent, and that could be what Chicago needs. He could be their unicorn for sure.
And there's very few players where you can say,
who's
like,
KP?
We know exactly.
Sorry, I forgot. He's we can't talk much about him out here in these streets. You're right. Chris Stapps Porzingis. He don't get that KP title no more. He don't get no nicknames out here no more. You're right.
There's very few players in the league where you could just be like, I knew after his first year or his second year that he was going to be a star in this league. KP happened to be one of those players. I'm sorry, Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah, Kristaps Porzingis. Say his full name. No nicknames out here.
Luka Doncic, another player recently.
That what is this that you know instantly are going to be big
within
time?
Within those first 2 years.
Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons,
Yeah.
Joel Embiid
Yeah.
when he actually did play.
Tatum. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Jason Tatum.
From the jump, you knew that guy right there.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. And like the development is cool if you're a small market team and you know it, you're not going to get free agents.
The chat right now is still stuck on Chris Stepps.
Oh my God. Wow.
Blake Griffin. Yep, Blake Griffin's was another one. 100%.
Blake Griffin. Yeah.
From the jump. Zach is underrated. Oh, Brandon led the show with that. That's Brandon's dude, Zach LaVine.
The light skinned god.
That guy, he for 100%. He need to be a Laker, man. Y'all got the light skinned team out there. He could be the two.
Warriors.
Or do you want? Okay, so who's the light skinned starting five?
Light skinned star. Stephen Clay.
Okay.
Can we say Kelly Oubre or is he caramel?
He not light skinned. I mean, he act like a light skin. Have you seen him off court? But I would give it. Yeah, you count. He counts. He can be light skinned. He can be on the starting lineup.
Austin Day as the 4.
Oh Lord, you couldn't find anybody else. You going with Austin Day's sorry self? Oh my gosh, you couldn't find anybody else.
And what was that dude that played for the? He played for the Pacers. Then he played for the Spurs for a while, and he was on the Lakers summer league team.
His original name was Pendergraph, but then he changed his name to
Pendergraph. Jeff Ayers. Jeff Ayers.
Yeah. Remember when who was he guard in the summer league? That was like his match. Who was it? Jeff Ayers. It was the Knicks and who was it? Jeff Ayers and who did we have? Shoot, who did we have? It was like they were like the same dude. It was a Spider-Man meme. Please, it was this summer. I need help. Who was it?
I forget.
Oh my gosh, who did the Knicks have? Bro, I'm blanking because he's not on the team now. It wasn't Hicks.
Was it the Knicks or was it
us
Chicago?
or was it the Bulls? It was the Bulls. Yeah, it was the Bulls. It was Ayers and no, it wasn't us. You're right. It was the Bulls. It was, oh my gosh, yo, this is gonna drive me crazy. Oh my goodness, they're the same dude. Yo,
and Chris, we couldn't take that game seriously. It was a meme entire game.
I can't remember. They were wearing the same socks. It was the funniest thing, man. I can't remember. Damn. That was cracking us up for the entire game. I can't remember. They looked. Oh man, that was hilarious. Anyways, Kelly Oubre looked like he looked like X. That is very true. Anyways, we on that finishing stretch, y'all. It is 9:12 going on 9:15. You know, or 12:15 wherever you guys are at, depending on what part of the world you are at. We are sitting strong at 31 peoples. Shout out to the 31 people in here. Real quick though, for my people, we're sitting here at the end, not towards the end of the show. Not a lot of you guys were at the beginning, so I want to replay our intro for you guys because I like it a lot. It's a good mesh of Brandon's coast of the Lakers and my coast of the Knicks, even though we're both on LA. But the coast, we're talking about the teams are coast to coast, Lakers and Knicks. That's the name, coast to coast. So I'm gonna play the intro for y'all one more time, real quick, because not all you guys got to see it. So I want an honest opinion. There's still a few things that need to be edited in it, but this is pretty much what the intro is gonna look like. So we're gonna play that real quick. I want you guys to see it. Okay, I'm just happy about it. I really like it. It came out pretty nice. I want you to see it real quick, but it's not the end of the show. I just want to show it again. All right, Brandon, are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready. Yeah,
you've seen it, but
I've seen it millions of times.
Are you ready? Okay, hold on. I have to make sure the music's up. All right, here we go. All right, so my new people.
Ready?
Yeah, I know I'm not ready. All right, for my people, here it is. This is the intro. If you missed it, check it out again. Here it is, the intro. Brandon, don't talk. All right, here it is.
To Moutier throws it down. And it's Lonzo getting the
Come on, man. Look, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with how it came out. Yeah, so I'm not sure if a lot of you guys got to see it, but that is what's going to be playing from the beginning of our show from now on.
To give y'all a little behind the scenes, Chris sent me this, right? He sent me this, and he was all like, "Oh, I still got to touch up on a few things. It's not perfect yet." And literally, my response was, "What the hell you mean it's not done yet? Send it. It needs to go up right now. What are you waiting on?"
That is exactly what you said. I'm like, "Oh, I need to touch up a little bit. Touch up what?" Yeah, man.
It didn't make sense. It didn't make sense. Hopefully y'all enjoy it though.
I do.
That is a piece of work.
I appreciate that,
Jeebus.
man. I wanted to do some. I added the terrible DSJ dunk from the contest, but it was about the ambiance, man. It was the moment. People were hyped up. Reggie was over there hyping people up. I liked it. Okay, the unicorn wasn't in it. I think you saw Hazonia and thought we were talking about Hazonia here. Let's look at what you saw. I think what you saw was Hazonia.
I didn't see the unicorn.
Yeah, he's not in this. There's no Kristaps Porzingis, not KP. There's no Kristaps Porzingis in this at all. Here's from the jump. There's Lonzo. He's not a unicorn. LeBron James. He's not a unicorn. He's just a bully. Okay. There's no unicorn in this at all. That's Hazonia. Is that what you're talking about? Is that what you're talking about? Look, Dennis Smith Jr. is here. So since DSJ's here, there's no unicorn sightings anywhere here, unless you're talking about Noah Vonleh. He could be a unicorn. But there's no, okay, that's too much. All right, sorry. But yeah, there's no unicorn in there. Mario made the cut. I know, right? But Mario made the cut looking like Mario, just looking like, man, I'm so glad I made the trade deadline, y'all. He's like, whew, I made it through, y'all. Yeah, man, that's the intro.
Who's gonna trade for him?
That's right. Yeah, you're right. I hope he finds a home. I like the person. I like Mario Hazonia, the person. But the project has been a fail. It has not worked out the way that Fizz thought it would. And yeah.
Chris would be the first one to say, yeah, it's a fail. It's a no for me, big guy.
Yeah, but the thing is, I've been on the Coast to Coast logo. Oh snap! You are so right, bro.
What happened?
The Coast to Coast logo has KP on it. Okay, that's an easy fix. Yeah, you're right, bro.
Way to go.
That's an easy. Okay, I have to fix that. Dang.
Just use your time at the fumble to fix it. I know you'll enjoy that.
Yeah, seriously, because I'm so busy over there. Yo, people, if you haven't subscribed to the Fumble, go subscribe to the Fumble and show me some love. Be like, yo, man, CK, man, I know you should be editing a CK2K video, but you here instead. But we out here, we got you, dog. That's a stupid place. No, I'm just kidding, man. Go subscribe to the Fumble, y'all. With y'all favorite host, Bray Johnson. But yeah, man, this is the end of the show. Oh yeah, you loving Devin. Devin's getting a lot of love, man. A lot of people. I like her. She's one of my favorite people in the world. She's one of the nicest people in the entire world. And a lot of the fans are liking her, man. Respect. Replace the unicorn with a crown. Why? LeBron's on the other team. You talking about Prince?
Well, he might not be here.
That's not too safe. God, don't say that. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna put there. Maybe I should just wait for Zion. Maybe I should just leave that spot open and just wait for Zion.
A legend. Patrick Ewing.
But what? But the thing is, it's symbolism. So it's not. None of them are actually, or there's no actual players. That's not true. LeBron's face is right there. So yeah, maybe I could. Yeah. Kobe's right there. You're right. Yeah. Let me get a abstract. Yeah, I can do that.
You're welcome.
You're right. Well, I'm here thinking, like, I got to find symbolism. I can't put an actual player, but I did. I didn't realize for the Lakers I did that for you guys. So, yeah, I got to do that. No, bet. There it is. I'll figure it out. But, yeah, we'll get rid of the unicorn. Asapi. I didn't even realize he was there. Asapi. Put a snake. Stop, Dale. Stop it. I should put a snake coil in the unicorn. That would be pretty lit. A baby for the young Knicks. I actually don't hate that. I don't hate that. We need to find Kevin Knox a nickname, y'all. Anyways, the Knickerbocker. Anyways, but yeah, man, we at the end of the show, y'all. We can do a 10-minute Q&A. We don't have a fun game to play this week. I was gonna do It's just because we're coming back from the All-Star break, so there isn't too much to do. I was gonna do this or that, but I'm gonna say that for next week because there was really nothing. I had 3 this or that's if you want to answer them. I can only come up with 3.
I could, yeah.
But you kind of already answered.
J. Cole is Charlotte, by the way, Steve.
How about J? Yeah, J. Cole's Charlotte. He's only taking this on because Dennis Smith Jr. is from Charlotte too, so they homies from that because they made that connection. That's why they so close. But yeah, they're both from North Carolina, sir. Featuring Knox, but you don't what?
Fort Knox.
Yeah, I like that nickname, but he's not. Yeah, he don't play defense like that yet, so he can't have that nickname yet. Spike. That's why I was thinking. I was thinking of like the glasses from Spike Lee. I was thinking something like that. J. Cole from. Yeah. He ain't from here. Effing dope, especially that DSJ dunk. See Christopher Hill, appreciate that. I just want some love. All right, Brandon. I had this or that. I was gonna do like 15 of them, but I said I'm gonna save it for next week. I'm not gonna use these ones, obviously. But one of them is a hard hitting question, but I think you're gonna answer pretty fast. But here we go. So there's nothing. I'm not even playing music because it's not that serious. The first one was this or that. So you're picking one or the other. First one: Bucks or Raptors to win the East.
Bucks.
Bucks, right? NBA 2K11 or NBA Live 04?
2K11.
Yeah, see that game was just legendary. And number 10 was Kuz or BI. Post All-Star break. I'm just kidding. No, in general. No, it's too easy. In general.
BI.
See, I figured you'd say that. So that's all I had. We're gonna say that for next week. I'll have some better ones next week. Okay. So no game of the week. But anyways, yeah, we got 9 minutes. Y'all want to ask questions? We want to do questions? Or we just gonna wrap it early? This is the first show. The league started back this week, right? It felt like forever. It was Thursday, right?
The league started Thursday, yeah.
Yeah. So this was not a slow week. It just wasn't a lot to talk about.
General Knox. So you're saying Kevin Knox is a leader? I don't.
Not yet. He's
Chris?
too little. Okay. He's too. Yeah, he's too young. I do love the Knicks are pushing him heavy though, and I respect it. They're doing the whole he's the last one. They call on the announcers. They're doing a lot more featuring of him on the intro video. They're trying it. They're trying to push the Knox train. I'm all for it. It's just he's not there yet. When's the next 2K stream? I was actually, fun fact, I was actually gonna do it Thursday, but instead I decided to film and start editing the 2K rebuild video that I released yesterday. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's a fun video. Very, very happy with how it came out. A lot of you guys seem to like it. 19 minutes, but you guys will be intrigued throughout the entire time. I guarantee you that. So, and have fun with that. But soon, I want to get back to streaming 2K. Maybe if Brandon starts playing on the PlayStation again, so his player is not trash, and then
you play Apex.
Anyways, next question. I don't hate Apex. I don't hate it. I actually want to play. I want to get back to gaming. Yes, I hated it at first, but now that I see it, it's very similar to Destiny. But I like the mechanics of it. I like the flight. I just wish there was more game to it. That's my only problem with it.
The game is very well, you can say that about any game. It's a very 2019 game.
Yeah.
It's very cool, very, very flashy.
But it's not enough game.
Has a lot of potential.
Yes, and that's what I see for sure.
But very unpolished. Yeah. I'll tell you that.
That's what I gather from that too. If you accidentally sent a dirty text, would you rather your mom see it or your boss? A dirty, like, worded text or like a picture?
Yeah, we need specifics.
Because if it's just words,
yeah,
I think I'm trying to think because my mom doesn't ever answer her text messages anyway. So like I'd be fine if she did it because I could go to her house and pull a delete. Yeah, I think my mom on both answers actually because I could do that because she doesn't answer a text from me at all. I have to call her. So I would. Mom, because she don't pay me. That's true too. But for the fact that like I could literally pull that movie move and go to her house, visit, bring my baby, and just have her have a night and get her phone and just delete it. So yeah, my mom.
Probably my mom. I'd say my mom.
Yeah.
My mom's a very funny.
That would be a hilarious reaction. Your mom would probably, she would bust through that door right now. Brandon actually did it right now. Tacos or burritos? Tacos, easy. For me.
Tacos. Yeah, tacos.
Picture. Yeah, Sterling, either picture or text my mom. Because I can, like I said, I can get to it.
What the hell is this?
CK, would you kiss Brandon on the lips for a minute if it meant the Knicks would win the next 3 championships? For a minute? But we'd win the next 2 championships. Brandon, I'm sorry. I have to think about this one. I ain't going to lie to you, man. Look, wait. With the team we have right now? No. God, but that's so selfish of me, though, Brandon. If I did not kiss you, that'd be very selfish of me. I don't care how this is sounding. This is for the benefit of the whole Knicks fandom. I would be a legend.
Be careful. Be careful what you do.
I know, but that's the thing. It's like I can't with the team we have. Like I can't say nothing to my mom. She
all right,
too safe for
Scoop.
that.
Are we done? Yep.
Yeah, that's hard, bro. That's a huge pause, man. But at the same time, like, I don't know. I can't answer that question, man. This is comedy gold. I'm just saying, like, Brandon, that's selfish of me, man. Because then I don't do it, and then what now? But that's the thing. But what if we get Kevin Durant? Like, the Knicks can do it on their own. They don't need me. Bro, if you don't kiss me, you call them ugly. Oh, that's hilarious. So Brandon loses either way. Sorry, dog.
I think I'll be okay with being called ugly.
Take one for the team, CKC. That's what I'm talking about. If people found out I didn't do it and what was at stake, I would have to delete my channel. I would have to run away. People would be sending me hate mail. People would be finding my man.
You know what? You'd just be Michael Scott. You know, when he said, you know what? If I get rid of this company, I was gonna make another one.
Yeah.
Michael, that was another one.
Yeah. Yep, I could do that. That's very true. My boss would have to take this L and see you. No. That's the other thing. My boss wouldn't see this, but I wouldn't. But he would see it at some point. My mom, like I said, I can go and take that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get back to you on that question, man, because I just no. How would I know that they should get it? Like, are all the teams just gonna literally just lay down on the floor and let us tear them up, or like how am I gonna know that this is a guaranteed win? That's the other thing.
The worst case scenario, like you know how sometimes in soccer teams, I don't know why this happens a lot, but like
Flopping?
soccer leagues out in Europe, no, where like the plane will go missing, or there's a plane crash.
Oh Lord!
Have you heard about that recently?
Yeah.
Something like that. Just
So
like
you just try to kill off the entire NBA so the Knicks can be the best team?
29 other teams just.
Jesus Christ! I don't like that timeline at all. So if that's what happens, then no, I'm not kissing Brandon, man. No, man. There's tons of players I like on the other teams. I ain't doing that.
They'll just have to go to the replacements part 2.
That's true too, Steven. I'd rather be someone I. Are you talking about the text? I don't know which one you're talking about, Steven. Game 7 overtime win against the Warriors on a game winner by Kevin Knox. Oof, that's something I would love to see. How does OKC look this year? They look good. They look good.
OKC is I called it. There would be a much better team this year because they.
Yeah, there's something you called, and I had said I don't know. You're right. You can have that. I didn't expect the defense end. That's why. To me, I think that's the biggest thing. I mean, on top of that, Paul George is in the MVP this year. I mean, I'm playing like one. I know people are Giannis heavy right now, but
Chris is playing at an MVP level, guys.
Shut up. Not in real life, obviously, because I'm shooting air balls according to Brandon. Jesus Christ.
Yes. If
you forced to change your fandom, who would be your? Oh God. I don't know, man. Probably. I'm just inviting the memes if I say what I was just about to say.
Brooklyn.
I was legit gonna say the Nets, but I feel like I'm just inviting the memes. Oh, there's my little brother. I'm gonna call him back in a second.
Nick, what do you want?
Nick, if you're in the chat, text me.
It's about time to shot.
Is that for Kevin Knox?
Oh, Steve, I'll never forget when you said that, bro.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Just I'll share that story tomorrow, guys, on the show.
Yes, you guys have to tell that story for sure.
Why Steve he yelled out, "It's my time to shine."
It is Steven's time to shine.
Oh man.
Oh, my little brother. See, this is why you don't have siblings. This kid is calling out here trying to steal he stole my basketball shoes. He stole my regular shoes, and now he out here trying to steal my hoodie. He can't have it. Anyways, that's it, man. You already tweeted to CK. Just sub to Warren's World to see. Man, that's what's up. I appreciate it. If you guys haven't already, go sub over to Brandon's channel. If you haven't already subbed to this channel, Brandon, we got too into the Q's and the A's, but please, as you always do, give us some words to go into the week. Yes. Hold on. Let me play the song. There it is. Okay. All right, the music's on. CK Brothers is savage. He ain't a savage. He's a thief. Go ahead, B-War. Talk to the people. Send us into the week with some positive messages. Go ahead.
Did you see what Delano said? Before I go into it.
Steven gonna be like, yeah. Steven be like, I do it. He be like, I do it on the street. Steven trying to get those chips, man. Brandon, send them off, bro.
Yeah. So I am ready this week. So some motivational advice. Not to try and get too biblical, or any religious on people, but there's my favorite quotes. One of my favorite quotes of all times. Luckily, it's right here. It says, "Every saint has a past, and every sinner has a future." That means a lot to me because I always felt like I was, there was a time in my life, I won't go into detail, where I did feel like I was not going to go anywhere in my life, and not do anything special. And then to come as far as I am right now to this point, where opportunity is on the horizon, is a blessing in disguise. Because when you're in this dark place and you just don't think that you could ever come out of it, you just, take your time, get back to what you really love doing, and opportunities are all over the place. So essentially I'm saying, if you're going through a dark time, better times are coming, they're around the corner.
Yeah.
And if you've already felt like you have made it, recognize where you've come from. Don't ever lose sight of it, because if you lose sight of it, you end up going back to where you were.
Yep. That's a factual thing, and it's important to hear. It's something as obvious as that is. It's important to hear it if you're going through it. 100%. Man, look at Brandon out here, man. Prepared this week. Shoot, man, look at him. But I like that.
2 weeks in a row.
Let's go. You weren't prepared last week. Don't 2 weeks in a row me. Anyways, that's our show, ladies and gentlemen. As always, hit that like. Check out the last video. Subscribe to the mans. It's links in the description as always. Subscribe to me if you haven't already. Much love to all you guys. How many we had today? We had 25 right now. We had as many as 50. Y'all killing it, man. Appreciate you guys. Check out the Tillman. Was it the Tillman Warren show? Stephen and Warren?
The Tillman and Warren show.
I didn't know who went first. There you go. Talk to people.
So the Tillman and Warren show tomorrow at 5:30 Pacific time. Be there. We're gonna be talking about Lakers, having a good time. My audio is fixed.
Yes, we did it. We did it. We did it. It's fixed.
Thanks to Sir CK2K.
Yes.
He helped me out, and we're gonna be golden.
That's
so
right.
Be there. It's gonna be a fun show.
It's
It's gonna be for a good hour talking about Lakers.
I'll be in the chat too.
Yes.
So
yes, he will be.
Go ahead and say your piece. Say what you need to say to them, and I will be there to be like, yeah, what he said. All right, y'all. Have a good week. See you guys in the next one. I'm out of here. He's out of here. Bye.
Peace.
Oh yeah, that's right. No, I won't say it this time. All right.
Yeah.
Bye.
Chris
I'm not saying
Airballs
it.
jump shot.
All right.